We got a little crew here out on North Broad Street again. Well, we're sort of outside the school district building, and there's a TV camera. They had a reporter out there for a bit, and so I was standing out there. I guess there's a school board meeting tonight, but no one comes anymore because it's all on Zoom. And so there's 4 of us out today. Neal is actually on the road, so we're here in solidarity with Neal Follman, who is sort of taking a stand against the really abysmal teaching and learning conditions that are in the rest of this rather limited school year. And so we're out here with signs talking about like tech-based education, right? And that children, that they need human teachers, and that children aren't data commodities. So, you know, we've got our signs, and given that, you know, it's early with the long weekend, but there's quite a lot of traffic heading to the highway. So I might do a little dandelion intervention in a little bit, closer to the school board, but I have some friends here with me who may be getting ready to head back. So I just wanted to give them a chance to say a few words of why they would want to hang out with me for a couple hours in the middle of a highly trafficked media and standing up for kids. So I'll start off. This is my good friend Meg.
Hi. I just don't think that kids should be stuck on a fucking laptop. I don't think that they should have things stuck down their noses often. Like, all of this stuff doesn't make any sense, and it's all for data, and they're children, not commodities. So that's about it.
Hi, I'm Vince. I'm here primarily because I'm against the medical testing of the children. They're doing indiscriminate medical testing of children who are not sick. They will not answer emails regarding where this information's going. Why are they doing it? It's not CDC protocol to indiscriminately test in a school environment, and they are forcing consent. We have to agree to the medical testing for the condition of coming into a school, and they're equating online school with in-school learning, which is not equal. So if you don't want to do the medical testing, your child can stay home in front of a laptop.
I'm here because I'm really passionate about public education. When I think about my own education, especially elementary school, I think about teachers who supported and nourished me, and were just kind and loving, and I feel like every child should have that. And I also think that we shouldn't be extracting from children. Our job is to nourish children, not to extract from them, and I'm very passionate about that. So yeah.
Great. So anyway, so those are our 2 cents. We're against data mining children through technology. We're against unauthorized medical testing of well children in school environments, and the lack of good communication around what's happening with their data and what the consequences of that are. And we're really out here for teachers, because we want teachers like Neal, people who care about kids and who are willing to put it all on the line to make sure that they get what they need, that they have a humane education, and, you know, for all of its limitations, that they have an education that can help them develop their gifts and be free contributing members of society. So that's it for now. I might do a little bit of a live later after I do a little sidewalk chalk. Yeah, so it's 6 o'clock, and I think we're going to start wrapping up. But I just want to say a few words in I guess just to start off from a place of gratitude, because I think gratitude is really important. And, you know, we're all navigating what's happening, and none of us know if we're doing it right or not. We just do what feels right to us. And so I actually had posted a picture when we were out on Tuesday, and, you know, it circulated quite a bit. And then, you know, I check back sometimes to see how things are shared and what people are saying. And, you know, on one of the shares, someone was like, well, Allison's doing it all wrong. Like, that's not a useful tactic to, you know, to be out there and to hold up signs. Like, that's not a good tactic. And, you know, I'm not sure exactly what their goal was, because I don't know that they were necessarily offering another specific counter tactic, but I think we need to respect that people are finding their way together. And I'm not saying that us being out here is the final answer, but it is a way of being human together. And sometimes it's not a numbers game. It's just, if it's 4 of us together, it's 4 of us, and we're having good conversations. Today there was someone who had seen my video on Ice Age Farmer and who came out. They had messaged me on YouTube and they said, "Are you going to be out?" And I said, "Yeah, we're going to be out today. Come on out." And they did. They came out, and then we saw that we were both real people, and we both cared, and we had sort of different offerings, different sets of information to share, and that was great. Do I think that this is addressing the whole situation in and of itself? I don't, and I don't claim that. And I would please ask for people to have the grace to let people pursue their course of resistance how it feels right to them. And so for us, at least for the moment, it feels right to stand in solidarity with Neal, and to acknowledge the harm that's been done to the children through how the policies around public education have been all year, and what's happening now with the testing, the indiscriminate testing of healthy children, and the gathering of that health data, which is not clear. So, I've been out here. Here, would you like a flyer? Yeah, well, we have concerns about data surveillance in education and humane education, and what's going on, the bigger picture, which is really removal of public schools. Their end game is a learning ecosystem where there aren't public schools. It's like Pokemon Go. And so before we get there, we'd like to talk to people about it. Yeah. So there's something in there called Pay for Success Finance, and it's about human capital bonds. Yeah. So you never know. You have conversations, you engage with people, you put yourself out in that space. So I guess I just want to start the moment with a statement of gratitude. I'm sitting here at 440, which is really when people ask, how did you come to this work? And I'm like, it's because they closed our schools in 2013, Boston Consulting Group, in coordination with an unelected school board and a road superintendent. We've had many road superintendents, and that sort of woke me out of my slumber to what was happening. And that's what took me on this path, to, I guess, help me hone my gifts and try to share my concerns with the world and try to maybe advocate in the best way I can. So I'm out here. I am grateful for that experience, right? For opening my eyes. I'm grateful for my colleagues out here today, for Rachel and Vince and Meg, who've joined me on this media. And I'm grateful for the people who've come out to hear our concerns and are willing to engage in a collegial way, because that's where it starts. It starts from an ability to share concerns. And I'm grateful for this beautiful day. I'm grateful that we had rain last night, even though it washed off all my sidewalk chalk messages. I put them back out here, and we needed the rain. So I'm grateful for the rain, and I'm grateful for my friends in this cause, and for being able to still have a platform to speak out about it. So tonight actually is a school board meeting, and so there's a TV camera over there you might see. And I did not realize that it was a school board meeting, but now they're not real. They're not in person anymore. They're just on Zoom. But maybe there's a good energy tonight. And I brought some dandelions here. I'll show you. So these are from my friend Grace in New Jersey. And when Grace I used a lot of them in New York. She sent a really big bag, but I still have these left. And she said that they were prayed over by a shaman, so they have some extra power in them, added to their already awesome dandelion power. So I think I'm going to take these up to the front door. And just lying on the sidewalk here was there's this stick. So I'm kind of grounding in this space. I've got my little candle to shine the light, and that's what we used when we were going around New York and the Federal Reserve. What was the song that we were singing about? The crack is what lets the light shine in, right? you don't have to ring all the bells, just ring the ones that you can ring. There is a crack in everything, and that's how the light gets in. So I thought I would bring my portable candle, my counter Illuminati candle, which is a beeswax version there, and I had some sage that has burned itself out, and a little bit of tobacco, just to express the gratitude for us being able to be here today in this space opposite. I don't know, afterwards, this big building, that's right opposite us here, that's the data center. It's called Neutrality Data Center. And so if you imagine that they're mining the children and all of that data is going sucked over to the data center, and actually in the ground floor they were opening an esports. So I think I'm just gonna walk these dandelions up to the front steps, and I'm gonna leave the bag here. So actually I might bring the whole thing because I don't want to leave any of the seeds. Look, there's seeds floating around. So the seeds will do their seedy thing. And just gonna put some dandelions up by the door. I'm sure these folks are wondering what I'm doing, but it's an energetic intervention here at the origination of my activist positionality. So here, I will just put some of our little dandelions. Hello.
How can I help you?
I'm just dropping off some dandelions here.
Man, these guys are cleaning.
Yeah, this is all natural.
This man is cleaning over here.
Oh,
and he
yeah.
has to clean up.
Well, here you go. Look, the wind is already doing it. Yeah, the wind is doing it. Thank you. We've got the dandelions.
Get the whole...
There's just some dandelions. Just dandelions. We've got, so thank you, Grace. Thank you for our little dandelion intervention of the day. It'll all be blown away soon. So, yeah, 4:40. We might need some more dandelions, actually. We might have to come back for some more dandelions. I think there's a few more seeds, so I can maybe put them over in the shrubbery. See, dandelions are clearly pretty powerful if we've unnerved the security system so much with our sharing of this dandelion wealth. So thank you, Grace. There's just a little bit of our dandelions. Look at the seeds. Oh, look. Oh my goodness, look. They're pulling up the hoses. They're calling the police, evidently, because we've put dandelions on the school board building. Oh, here, let me give you a flyer. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on here.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, sure. So, evidently they said that they're going to call the police because I put dandelions on the steps. We shall see how that works. I think Dr. Haidt knows pretty well that dropping some dandelion seeds in front of a school board building is not a criminal offense. But it just shows you the power of people stepping out of line, right? To say in a peaceful way that we don't consent to what's happening in this building. And I guess the question then is the people who are in this building, do they understand what they're a part of? Because I did have a talk with someone, and yeah, how do we navigate that? How do we navigate what it's like to do a job that we know is causing harm, right? And that's sort of the larger question with Neal is, he was put in a position of it was his livelihood or his ability to have a conscience about what he saw that was abusive, in his opinion, to children. And so we need more people to have the moral courage to stand up about what all is going on. So anyway, I think that's probably it. But I'll just to sort of revisit there. There's lots of people who are witness to the harms that are happening, and that they're going along with the harms. And I think ultimately that'll be between themselves and their creator. They've got the hose going up there. I don't know if you can see that, but it's interesting when dandelions are considered that threatening to power. So yeah, maybe you should take some dandelions to your school board building the night of your school board Zoom meeting and see what the reaction is. So anyway, thanks everybody.